वेलकम बैक टू क्लास ऑफ लर्निंग या विद राहुल शर्मा योर फ्रेंड गाइड। और आज की क्लास में वर्कआउट करना नो सेकंड ट्रॉय। अब नो सेकंड ट्रॉय का नाम सुनते ही दिमाग में कई सारी चीजें आती हैं, जैसे कि इट्स अ यीट्स पोएट्री एंड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट पोएट्री दैट वी हैव सीन इन ब्रिटिश पोएट्री। अब इसमें एक इरा को डिफाइन किया, वो इरा क्या था, उसके क्या चेंजेस आते हैं एंड हाउ कैन वी रूल आउट द बेसिक फैक्ट्स। सो इसको समझने के लिए पहले हम क्लियर करेंगे कि यहाँ पे पोएट ने एक इटर्नल सोल, सीरियसली व्हाट ही ट्राइंग टू से, ही इज ट्राइंग टू टेल यू द इटर्नल मीनिंग ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर पोएट्री। व्हेन वी रीड दिस पोएट्री वी डू हैव द सर्टेन कंक्लूजन इन आवर माइंड कि आप पोएट्री किस बारे में कौन सी चीजें हाईलाइट की गई एंड हाउ कैन वी क्लियर द पोएट्री इन रियल सेंस। लेट्स स्टार्ट द पोएट्री। द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी नीड टू वर्क आउट अबाउट द नो सेकंड ट्रॉय is that it's a 12 line poem. Yeah, that's true. The 12 line poem addressed to Morgan. Exact eternal meaning of the poetry need to clear. तो यहाँ पे समझना जरूरी है that this poetry is addressed to the Morgan. She was Irish revolutionary. I repeat, the Irish revolutionary whom Yeats loved. Really, here Yeats loved Morgan, but she had rejected his offer. That made him somehow been distanced. He was being in thoughts of her and really very much disappointed. Then, but she rejected her offer and married to John McBride in 1903. So here we know the reason why it's write on this poetry. But what is the significance of this particular poetry? Is that being connected to some war too? तो उसके लिए थोड़ा पढ़ना जरूरी है क्योंकि उसको समझना जरूरी है. And how can we grab this poetry? Although their marriage was resulted in a separation, the 2 years later, and it felt a great distress. Now, why there was a great distress, and what are the basic points that we people have to clear in mind? Let's look at the poetry first. Here we are having the 12-line poetry. The first thing, why should I blame her that she filled my days with the miseries and that she would of the late have taught me to ignorant man most violent ways. How to ignore man in most violent ways means when you are trying to distract somebody's life by saying no to her. And then here we have, or her the little seat upon the great, had they but courage equal to desire. This is a question mark. This is a question mark after desire, and what it states. So now listen carefully. You guys need to work out these first 5 lines first. तो आपने कहा सर पोएट्री में अभी तक क्या बताया गया, पहली 5 लाइनें क्या हाईलाइट करती हैं, आप सब बुक खोल के इस पोएट्री को सामने रख सकते हैं एंड देन चेक आउट द एक्सप्लेनेशन दैट आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू राइट नाउ. द फर्स्ट थिंग जो पहले क्लियर, द पॉइंट इज बीइंग विद अ रिथोरिक क्वेश्चन. सीरियसली इट स्टार्ट विद अ रिथोरिक क्वेश्चन एज पर द पर्सनल प्लेन सेइंग दैट द Yeats should not blame her. He was somehow being desired that he should not blame her as she rejected his offer. Now, in the first 5 lines, I will read out the first 5 lines. In the first 5 lines, the poem says, here the poet trying to say that we can say the poet being a very happy or unhappy. He was unhappy and disappointed by the fact that Maud rejected his offer. तो first 5 lines सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये हाईलाइट करती हैं that the Maud had rejected his offer. Here poet also states, so what is really important? Here the poet also states that he should not blame her. Really, this is really very important. जहां पर क्वेश्चन मार्क लगना उसका बेसिक में नहीं है that he should not blame her for the teaching Irish people. Now here the basic content comes. To teach Irish people how to get freedom from the rulers, the British rulers. As the Morgan is a revolutionist. Yes, she is having a real beauty, but she really is a revolutionary who really perform her duty to make them feel that they are being under the really rulers of British and they need to fight for freedom. So the first 5 lines really states that how a beauty can turn to be revolutionary. Then come up to the next 5. What we need to work out, what could have made her, this is really more, what could have made her peaceful with a mind that nobleness made simple as a fire, with a beauty like a titan bow, a kind that is not natural in an age like this, being high and solitary and the most stern. These last 2 lines, please work out these. Why, what could she have done? Being what she is, was there another Troy for her to win? This line states the title of this particular poem, No Second Troy. अब यहाँ पे क्या हाईलाइट किया, किन चीजों को दिमाग में रखना है, ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो हमने बोला फर्स्ट 5 लाइंस हमने अभी डिस्कस की. नाउ इट्स टाइम टू डिस्कस द रिमेनिंग. तो here in the remaining lines the poet presents a vivid set of, seriously, the very different set of the imaginary. So what is the different set of the vivid set of imaginary? For the poet, civilization does not mean, ये चीजें कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर करना. civilization does not mean to share the purpose of providing the bona fide of the heroic and eternal beauty. It's not about that somebody is doing something, वो चीजें बदल देगा. And the sole reason जो यहाँ पे क्लियर है, that the sole reason for the island people wasn't failed, says the people, those are island, the innocent people, the island wasn't failed, it was to turn out the burnt like a Troy. हाँ, यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ जो कि ट्रॉय की तरह सिम्प्लीफाई हो, कि ट्रॉय में जो हुआ वो सब द किलिंग एंड द बिटरनेस कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था. तो यहाँ उसने हाईलाइट किया in the last 2 lines, there should not be a second Troy. The poem gives description of how a beauty can, the poem gives the description how beauty can destroy the inner soil, destroy but also retain the country in a critical and most theological perspectives. So अगर मेरे को इस पोएट्री को पूरा क्लियर करना है तो नो सेकंड ट्रॉय क्या हाईलाइट करती है, क्या चीजें बताने की कोशिश कर रहा है. तो पोएट यहाँ से एक पर्सनल डायलेमा को थ्रू द पोएट्री विद अ सोशल सेगमेंट लेके आ रहा है एंड डिफाइन कर रहा है कि हाउ थिंग्स हैव बीन चेंजिंग. क्या सेकंड ट्रॉय होना चाहिए, दिस नो सेकंड ट्रॉय शुड नॉट टेक प्लेस. हाँ, क्योंकि उसके चेंजेस को हाईलाइट किए गए. He had mentioned everything that was being important from the segment of these first 5 lines and then the remaining 5 and the last 2 is really more. तो आप थोड़ा ध्यान रखेंगे at the time of reading, आपको points को डील करना है. First 5 lines पूरी तरह से the personal dilemma of the poet was being mentioned in the first 5 lines. You can again check, why should I blame her that she filled my days with the miseries, or that she would of late have thought to ignorant man most violent ways. तो यहाँ तो सीधा सीधा वो अपने आप को बता रहा है that I should not blame her, really I should not blame her for ignoring my wishes or even rejecting my offer. And in the next 2, oh her the little seat upon the great, had they but courage equal to desire, the courage equal to the desire, state the people of innocent people of Irish land, आयरलैंड, जिनको एज एन रेवोल्यूशनरी वो क्या कर रही है, वो तैयार कर रही है टू स्टैंड अगेंस्ट द रूलर्स. एज अ आयरलैंड वाज एन कॉलोनी ऑफ ब्रिटिश, तो वहां पे शी वाज मेकिंग देम प्रिपेयर टू स्टैंड अगेंस्ट द रूलर. एंड देन कम अप टू द नेक्स्ट 5 लाइन. व्हाट कुड हैव मेड हर पीसफुल विद अ माइंड दैट nobleness made simple as a fire, the beauty like a thought titan bow, beauty like a titan bow, a kind that is not natural in an age like this. तो उस इरा को डिफाइन कर रहा है. यहाँ the poet trying to tell you that how things are being changing and what the role she was being playing there, where she was really trying to tell them that how they can get their own land back from the Britishers. And then we come to being high in the solitary and the most the last lines. Why, what could she have done, being what she is, that is, and there another Troy for her to burn. So the poet clear his point here, जहां पे उसने पूरी तरह डिफाइन किया कि क्या क्या चीजें आपको याद रखनी है, कौन से पॉइंट्स हैं जो आपको ऑन टिप होनी चाहिए. At the final line, in the last 2 lines, really, in the last 2 segments, the poet gives a description. Seriously, gives a description of beauty cannot only destroy. What is the beauty? Cannot only destroy the inner soul, but also it really remain a country in a critical and a theological perspective. So what is the theological perspective? When the country really wants to excel through the present situation, उस प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन कैसे बाहर निकलेगी, किन पॉइंट्स को दिमाग में रखना है. तो आई होप आपको नो सेकंड ट्रॉय क्लियर हुई हो. अब यहाँ पे आपको करना क्या, those who are watching my video earlier, they need to share the video with other people, and those who have really first time watch the video, do subscribe the channel and share the video with other people so they too get it clear. अब आगे क्या आने वाला है पहले क्लियर करते हैं. पूरे प्रोस्पेक्टस जो भी है हमारे, किसी को किसी पोएट्री में कोई डाउट होता है या कुछ क्लियर नहीं होता तो कमेंट बॉक्स में आके कमेंट डालेगा. आई विल ट्राई टू solve his prompt or her prompt as soon as possible. Till then, keep watching guys, share with the maximum of the people so the other two can see. Catch you very soon with a new video just for you.